Hello and welcome to step-by-step Python tutorial for absolute beginners. In this tutorial we are going to discuss about tkinter library in Python. So after learning all the concepts of core Python, you can actually build something on GUI. So we have a basic py file here, and let me run this. So when I executed that file, so you will see that you are seeing a window here. In this window there are three labels: enter principal, enter rate, enter time, and there are three input boxes here which we call entry box, and we have a button here. So let's write some value here. For example, you are taking a loan of, or someone is taking a loan of 1,50,000 at an interest rate of 8.7% and for a period of 10 years. So on button click you will get the result. Simple interest is 1,30,500 and the EMI is 1,875.86. So this EMI is calculated using the compound interest formula, and this is the simple interest here. So if you want to create an application, create an application where you can take input from users from a GUI, so you can use tkinter library in Python. And tkinter is the standard GUI library for Python. Python, when combined with tkinter, provides a fast and easy way to create GUI applications. Tkinter provides a powerful object-oriented interface to the TKGUI toolkit. Now we'll see some examples how we can import the library and how we can create an empty window. So I will deal with tkinter basic step by step, and by the end of this tutorial you will be able to create something like this. You can create a GUI application where you can calculate EMI, you can calculate area of triangles, you can do anything like. So you can take user input and you can print table of any particular number, or you can do anything because you know the formula. If you know the formula to calculate anything, obviously you can calculate anything. It all depends upon how many inputs you want to take. So let's get started. And here we have a step-by-step code here. So I'm using Anaconda Navigator here, and in Anaconda Navigator I'm using Jupyter Notebook, and I have created a Jupyter Notebook file here called tkinter basics. I will include all the code in the description also. So you can import tkinter as tk. This is the first thing that you have to do. You have to import the tkinter library, and we import tkinter library as tk because we have to access the methods and attributes of tkinter library. So we are making it short here. So this is the first part, and if you will run this much code, so you will be able to create a window in tkinter. So I'm going to close this first. Now I will explain this line by line. So import tkinter as tk, it will import the tkinter library, and whenever you install Python, this tkinter library is already there, so you don't have to manually install this library. Then we have we are creating a variable here called window. This particular variable will, so this tk will be used to access the method tk. This is a method tk, and remember this, we have imported tkinter as tk. So now this particular line is going to create a window for us, the window that you were seeing. So this tk method will be used to create a root window here, and that's why we are naming our variable as window. Sometimes in code you will find root written here, so it means the same thing. It is just name of a variable. We are creating a window here. Now when this window is created, so now we can access some methods here, and now we are accessing the first method, that is geometry method. And this geometry method will take a string here, and we have to write two integers separated with x. So 860 into 500. So this is going to be the size of our window that will be created. Let me create the window. So you can see we have an empty window here, and the dimensions of this window are 860 by 500. We can change the dimensions. For example, we can make it 100 cross 500. You can see this 100 is the width of this window, and 500 is the height of this window. I can close this. So this is the work of this geometry method. It takes a string, and in that string you have to write in a format. So let me make it a square window here. Then we have this window.title method. So this title method is simply the name or the title of your window. So I have named it my EMI tkinter. You can name it anything. And then we have to close the main loop here. That means the window is now going to be closed here. So whatever we have to write will be written here after the title and before closing of the main loop. So whatever elements we have to add in our window, we will add those elements by writing the code here between window.title and window.main loop, particularly before the main loop method. Now this main loop method has no attributes here. Title method has a string attribute which is going to be the title, and geometry method has an attribute which is the orientation, or you can say size of our window. To run this particular block of code, I have selected this block and I can hit run, and this will create a GUI window for us. We can save this much amount of code as a py file, and it will create an executable file that we saw. So it will create an executable file like this. You will double click it and it will open a window for you. You can minimize that command window, and now you can do your work here. So this is our first part, and in the first part we have already created an empty window in tkinter. Now because we are taking this particular example as a reference, so what we have to do here is, so let's get familiar with some elements on this window. In this window, these are three labels here. So we have to import labels from a library. Then this particular input box here where we write something. So we cannot write anywhere on the window, but we can write only in the input part. If you are familiar with HTML, So in HTML there is a tag called input, and here this particular box is known as entry, and then there is this button. So whenever we'll click this button, some command will be executed, and you can see here we are getting some exception here. So because we have everything is empty here, so we can write something and then we will not get exception. So we will see some values calculated here. So we have to create something like this. So for that we have to import. So from tkinter import a star. So the from tkinter library we have to import button, entry and label widget. So button, entry, and to import button, entry and label, we'll simply write a star. It will import everything for us from the tkinter library. Now we have to write, or we have to create a window again. So window is equal to tk.tk. This tk method will create a window for us. Then we have simply set the geometry of our window as 860 by 500. These values are in pixels. So whatever size of window you want, so that must be in pixels. Then we have given a title to our window. You can give any particular title. Now in this line, first we have to understand this particular line, because we have to create this first variable here, right? Enter principal. So to create this first variable, or to create this first label, we have to use a function called label, and inside that label function there will be two arguments. First argument will be the window in which you have to place this particular label, and then after that particular argument there will be a text that you want to display in this label. So the text of this label is enter principal. So that's what we are providing here. Text is equal to enter principal. Now your code will look something like this when you have created a label. Remember, we have already imported button, entry and label by writing from tkinter import a star. Now you will see still our window is empty. We have written a code for label, but our window is still empty, and it is because we have not used any particular method to place our label. So whenever you create any element in tkinter, don't forget to place it in the window, and we are placing it at the column 0 and row number 1. Let's say it is column 0 and row 0. Column 0 and row 0 is this particular top left corner here, and this is column 0 and row 0. So this you can consider this particular window as a table. In this table there are many columns. There can be any number of columns, and there can be any number of rows here. So we have placed our label at 0, 0 coordinate. So it's like column 0 and row 0. Then we have to create an entry. Entry is this particular box here that we have to create, where we'll take input from user using this GUI window. Again, this entry will also be inside our window, and that's why I'm writing window here. Entry is a function which will take one parameter, and that is the window in which this entry will be created. entry is basically a input. So if you remember the input function, the default input function, so it takes input from user in the console itself, but here this entry will be in the GUI window. Now again you have to place this entry also, and we are saving this entry in a variable called P because it is representing principal amount, and we have named our label as LBLP. Now remember, after creating an object of label, you can use this grid function, but you have to use the same name of label to place it, and to place it we use grid method. So similarly we are placing P also. The entry P will be placed at, let's say, column number 0, because entry P, so let me make it column number 1 and row number 0. So just after you can say just after our label, this entry will be placed in the column but in the same row. Then we are creating a button here. I am naming my button as BTN SI. Again, button, this particular class, this is a class, so it will take 4 parameters here. So now BTN SI is an object of class button, we can say this. In this we have 4 arguments. First is the window in which this particular button will be created. Second is the text that will be displayed on this particular button. So you can see we are displaying a text here, calculate SI. You can display any particular text here. Then there is this BG is equal to blue. So BG stands for background color and FG stands for foreground color. So you can write FG is equal to white. So foreground color is basically the color of the text, and BG is basically background color. You can make this color standard color, blue, green, anything. And now it's time to place that button. So wherever you have to place the button. So for example, if you have to place the button just after your entry, so what we can do is we can write column number 2, because at column number 0 we have label, at column number 1 we have this entry, and at column number 2 we have this particular, we'll place this button, and this grid method will be used to place this particular element in your window. So now I'm going to place it in the row 0 itself. So everything is in row 0, and then we are writing window.main loop, and you remember from the first part that window.main loop is basically end of this window. So your window is created here and it ends here. Now, and I'll run this, so you will see we have a label here. Just after the label we have the entry box, and just after the entry box we have a button here. Why? You can see in the code that label P or LBLP or label for principal dot grid column 0 row 0. So it will be on the top left corner. So this is column 0 row 0. Remember we are in the first row, so this is row 0, then this will be row 1, then this will be row 2, and so on. So you have to remember these things. You can do one more thing. You can create a window on using a pen and paper, and you can mark your columns there, that what particular element will be placed in which particular part, and remember the column and row of your blocks, and then place your code accordingly. So now in the next part, this entry, it is in column 1 and row 0, and button. In button we have written BG is equal to green. So you can see BG is green here, and FG is white. So you can see the font color is white. The text that we have written is calculate SI. So let me close this, and we can change this text to calculate, and now you will see the text is changed. What if I change the row? Let me make the row as row 1. Now you will see that column is 2, so 0, 1 and 2, but the row is 1. So this is how you can place your elements. So I am explaining it once again. Import tkinter as tk. So we are simply importing the tkinter library as tk. From tkinter we are importing star. So from tkinter library we are importing some classes here, or you can say we are importing some widgets here: button, entry and label. So star will import everything. Window is equal to small tk dot tk. This will create a window for us, and now this window will have a geometry of 860 into 500. The title of this window will be My EMI tkinter. It can be anything. Then we have created a label. In this label, so we are creating a label which is an object of class label. While creating an object of class label, we have to provide some parameters here. So these arguments will be, first argument will be the window in which this label will be placed. Second argument will be the text which will be displayed on this particular label. Then we are placing our grid, or we are using this grid method. So this will be used to place this particular label on column number 0 and row number 0. Then we have P is equal to entry. P is basically an object which will be holding the value for principal. Entry is a class which will create an entry box for you, a box like this, an entry widget like this. Again, because we have to keep this entry in this window, so that's why we are writing window inside it as a main parameter here. P dot grid, again it will be used to place that particular entry box, and column is equal to 1 and row is equal to 1. And then we have similarly discussed how we can create a button here. So button has 4 arguments: window, text, BG, FG. Remember, there are many arguments that are not mandatory actually. These are optional arguments, like BG is equal to green, FG is equal to white. These are optional arguments. If you will not provide these arguments, so you will see a grayish type of button. So this is a simple part 2 of tkinter, importing button, entry and label, and creating a window. If I'll enter anything here and I'll hit calculate, so you'll see nothing happens here, because we have not given or we have not written anything for the button click event, you can see. So we have to write a command here. So there is a an attribute that you have to provide for command. So we will enter this. So command, let's say command is equal to simple, and then you will have to write a function here, def simple, and then you have to write something here. So we'll see in the next part.